Was Tim Davie right to resign? That is the exact explosive moment a panicked Labour minister tried to duck a brutal grilling from political editor Christopher Hope live on television. Watch the unbelievable moment. GB News hosts Ellie Costello and Christopher Hope utterly corner Louise Santa-Jones. Watch clip.
Before starting, subscribe to the channel, like, and write your opinion in the comment.
But of course, there are then limits with that. For example, we absolutely should be making sure that there isn't, as you say, anti-Semitic content that goes out. And I know that is in contravention of the BBC's editorial standards, which rightly are very high. And we absolutely do expect the BBC to make sure that whilst it reflects a broad range of views, that it does so in the way that to the high standards that the British public have a right to expect.
You don't want to comment as a government minister, but you're also a licence fee payer, as we are here. Is it right that the Director General resigned over this?
So, as the Culture Secretary said, we recognise his contributions over the past few years.
Just yes or no, isn't it?
And it's important that there is accountability when there are failings. I think both Tim and Deborah acknowledged the importance of taking accountability for when there are editorial failings of this manner. As you know, I've got military service. Values and standards is absolutely fundamental to the leadership model that we are taught. And so from my perspective, I think it's very important to know as a leader that you are responsible and accountable for actions of the teams that you lead.
Can I ask you about this leaked Home Office memo? This is a document from the Home Office suggesting the government has identified 14 sites around the country in which to move 10,000 migrants into, obviously part of your plan to move migrants out of asylum hotels. I mean, already we have seen local opposition in Inverness and Crowborough, where migrants are already planned to be moved into. This is just moving the problem, isn't it? And even your own MPs are saying that. You've got Nadia Whittome, Labour MP for Nottingham East, saying that the plans, these Danish-style plans, are a dead end morally, politically and electorally.
So this is, as you know, a huge issue that we inherited from the previous government, who effectively stopped processing applications and gave the people smuggling gangs a 6-year head start. We're absolutely furious that we have to deal with this issue, but that was the inheritance that they gave us. We have a big commitment to make sure that we close asylum hotels.
GB News just gave this Labour minister an absolute masterclass in destroying political spin on live television. She thought she could duck the question about Tim Davie's resignation. But Christopher Hope and Ellie Costello completely crushed her excuses in seconds. But what do you think? Was Tim Davie right to quit? And should the government stop protecting the BBC? Thanks for watching.